much. Good morning. And as we say in Germany, Glück auf, also Allgemeiner's greeting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm quite happy to be here. It's a highly, highly interesting project. And just to say another word about myself, I'm not only a professor at the university, I'm also the director of our research mine, the old silver mine. Used to be 750 meters deep, the lower 500 meters are flooded. So we've been closely watching what we're doing here in this regard. But that's the topic of the talk today. So, I'm going to talk about future of exploration in mining. And with that, I come to the question, what does it mean, exploration? Exploration is a term which is used differently by different persons. Traditionally, we talk about geological exploration, to gain more confidence, to gain more knowledge about the deposit. But we also talk about technical exploration when we have to go into an old abandoned on an active mine under special circumstances. In military terms, we would call it a wrecker mission, what you do there. So I'm going to focus today a little bit on that side, the technical exploration in the mines. But back to the geological exploration. Why we do that before we start mining, but also during the mining itself, we try to gain knowledge, increase our confidence level, and to have basic information about the value of the deposit to substantiate decisions, investments, layout, mine planning, all these things. So the problem is, before we start mining, we don't know much. It's like when you have a nice cherry cake with a lot of cream on top, and you'd like to know how many cherries are in the cake. What do? You take spaghetti, put in, and based on that information, you decide how many cherries are, roughly. And then you build a mine. So you try to increase that knowledge all the time while you are mining, and that's such a typical thing what you do here. Ongoing, you try to gain information to increase your knowledge level, and then to decide, yes, we are going to build that mine deeper, we are opening another ore body, we are going there. Here you see a picture from our mine. Here we do that in the mine also at home. Not from your side, the left-hand side, or the right-hand side. Small number. But when we talk about technical exploration, and we talk about technical exploration in an active mine, there are certain boundary conditions when we have to go into such a mine and do exploration, especially when we can't send a person. So when the mine is not accessible, after incidents, mine UFO, gas outbursts, all those things. So these conditions are dangerous. Roof might be fragile, and these conditions may last up for months or even for years in case of fire. Keep in mind, you've invested millions and millions, and this situation might put your investment at risk. So even in active mining, you go underground, but probably you need to act immediately. Probably there are people trapped in a mine. Probably you have to build up dams, gas dams, water dams, to save your investment. How do you do it usually? You send in specialists. And there's special protective equipment, and that's dangerous, and that's slow. And still a very, very high risk remains. And just to give you an idea how such situations look like, a few pictures. Here we see the Untitled mine after a gas outburst in 2013. The mine itself has an area similar to the city of Munich in Germany, including all villages around. And that mine was filled within minutes with carbon dioxide. And it stayed there for months. No production. And what you see here, crumbled in the corner, used to be a nearly 700 meters long belt conveyor. Just below. So these are the situations when you do technical exploration. And sometimes you have to react immediately. Here the picture, you probably remember the big incident in Chile in 2010. You have to go immediately. But the situation is in a way that you can't send somebody else in. You don't know the conditions at all. That's when you do a wrecker mission. Or the situation is so dangerous that it's too dangerous for the wrecker to go in. Here pictures from an exploded drift close to the surface after a mine fire, a mine explosion. And that's the moment when we say, probably it's better to go with a robot, with a machine, than with a person. We also do those technical exploration in old and abandoned mine sites, and we heard about it before. The problem is with the old and abandoned mine sites that we don't know exactly how it looks down there. So, we consider every old mine to be not safe before we go in. It might be flooded, it might be filled with mud. We don't know the roof conditions, is it stable, is it not stable. We don't know about the atmospheric conditions, pressable, unpressable, poisonous, explosible. Not only underground, but these mines also might pose a risk to the surface. With the rock breaks, so surface break-ins, exhalation of dangerous gases, or unsecure mine openings, where people might get in, kids might fall in. And again, a few pictures how such a thing look like. That was one too fast. So these are conditions you're going to see in such an old mine where nobody had been in. And you see the old support of a shaft. Would you really send a person in? Under your command and say, you go down there and check the conditions. Or here, some 400-year-old mines. The beams up on top you see are 400 years old. Do you really send somebody in there and say, you're going to check? Because most of the cases, it might look like that. That the conditions are really unsafe, that you have collapsed roof, unstable support in those old and abandoned mine sites. And out of a sudden, and you can't predict when it happens, something like that is happening. And this is a standard situation. We heard about Europe, we heard about the history of mining in Europe. And only in the Free State of Saxony, as a state in Germany, we have that on a daily basis. 250 incidents every year. Not the big ones like that, the small ones. And in other areas, all mining areas, we have exactly the same. And to go there and to make it safe, you have to know how it looks like. So you have to do exploration, underground exploration. So the access to those old mines for exploration will be necessary to secure the surface situation. But on the other hand, and that's very interesting, these old mines quite often also are holding the key to what we call strategic minerals today. Because miners in previous days had not been interested in those minerals we are interested today. A nice example is tin mining. Tin mining was very, very popular over centuries. Tin quite often goes with tantalum. The old ones didn't care. So it's still down there somewhere. Today it's completely different. When we look in the old tin mines, yes, we still look for tin. But mostly we look for tantalite columnite in there. That's what's interesting for us. The same for the nickel, cobalt, for all the other mines. So, we would like to go with a technical exploration into a mine, either after an incident or an old mine. So, what are the boundary conditions we have to face? First of all, no power, no electricity, no communication, no data communication. And even if it has been there after an incident in an electric mine, it might be destroyed. No ventilation. So we don't know what the conditions is. Is it dangerous? Is it breathable? Do we have high contamination with poisonous gases? Can we breathe the gas at all? There might be zero visibility sometimes. It happens, we don't know. And the passageways. Remember that picture with a broken support? Might be impossible. So how do you go in? Traditional approach, I mentioned it before, you're sending specialists. And they go slow by slow, under full protection, step by step, and that's extremely time-consuming and extremely, extremely dangerous. So, why do we do so? What's the goal of such an exploration? We would like to gain information. That's what it's all about. We would like to gain knowledge, data, information, to base decisions on it. So, general conditions underground. visibility, data management gases. A lot of typical situation, but you probably also might be interested when we look at the strategic minerals. Is there still enough mineral available? Can we go on a phase and detect the quality of the phase? Can we get that information out? So we would like to collect information with the goal that this information and data we are collecting will be the basis for our decisions. Either immediate, rescue people, rescue investment, or short to mid-term on the next stages. What do we do? How do we do approach with people into such a work? So it's not only about collecting information. So this data must be processed and must be made available immediately. And best would be in real time, all the information. And when I mention real time, I don't go too much in detail about that, but probably Mike Buxton will mention the term later today as well. Sorry, Mike. So, how do we do it? Why we do it, we've seen. But how do we do it? Well, it's much too dangerous to send a person. So we have to go with machinery. But to send the machine in, it must be autonomous. It must act on its own. And to be autonomous, it's not only that it can run or crawl or something else, it must have a positioning system. It must find its way. It must have a mapping system. It must be georeferenced. All information gained must somehow be located in that three-dimensional system of a mine. And that's something completely different from driving with an automated car on a motorway, where we have only 2 dimensions. Here we are talking about 3 dimensions without access to a GPS system. One of the big problems. We must have a range control that we don't lose that machine somewhere, and or either completely autonomous or remote controlled. What we know is we don't have any power supply available. So any machine we're going to build to send in must be self-contained in power. So either a battery or something else with a sufficient range that we get the information at suitable. So those conditions we needed, and the conditions might be very high temperatures, very low temperatures, or very high humidity. And with a humidity of 97%, that's posing a lot of challenges to a normal automated system. We paid our share on what experiences here. In our mine, where we have 97% humidity, and most of the technologies available at the surface break down within such a mine within minutes or hours. It must be rechargeable. So, when you do a recognition or information, you don't stop usually with one mission. You would like to go on. So you need to be able to restart it. And when there is an explosive atmosphere, probably, it must be ethics approved, so that it won't cause any further explosions. Another requirement we're talking about is the capacity that such a unit we're sending in is capable of overcoming obstructions. Big ones, small ones, to detect an obstruction that knows, okay, that's not a solid wall, it's obstruction. To assess it and to take the decision to overcome it or say, no, stop, up until here, and no, step further. It must be capable of collect information in its way. Not only about a precision, but there must be sensors. We would like to gain knowledge, we would like to learn something. So, sampling, sensors, different sensors. In every case on such an exploration, on such a recognition is different. So it must be tailor-made on every single case when we are underground. And that means probably we have not only have all the wide range of sensors, we must be able of changing them between the different sensors. Sampling I mentioned, but probably there will also need to be a manipulation device to clear the way, to take samples, to place machinery, place sensors. So, a few pictures how different other groups are solving that one. Here we see the so-called snake robots. developed to overcome any type of obstructions. Highly impressive to see when you see them crawling around. Problem is still too small, so most of them I've seen underground at some point in time become stuck in the mud. Self-positioning, georeferencing, here in our mind, our robot Julius, that we know when that machine is taking information somewhere around the place, that we know exactly where, which information is coming from. So at a later stage we can base the decision on that information. Manipulation devices, sample taking, or probably, in case of emergency, hacking. That all are those basic requirements. And now you've collected the information. What do you do with information that machine has collected? Somehow you must make that information available. Still having in mind that there is no data line. There is no Wi-Fi. So when you set an reconnaissance or an exploration robot somewhere, how do you get that information? How do you convince that machine that it keeps us outside informed? So most probably it has to build up its own information network while proceeding. You can do it simply, taking a cable. It works, you know, but it's limited from the range. It's very limited. So a lot of different approaches are made there. Wi-Fi, mesh, through the Earth communication, always is pros and cons. And then the information is transported. What do you do with information? That's the next question. So it's all about data. To base decision on that information the robot is collecting, you must have a real-time approach to it. So it must be processed immediately after collecting. It must be formatted in a data format that people outside can read it, that you can make use of it. You must store the information in a way that it's not lost after you've seen it. Sounds simple, isn't it? Especially when you can't get big data packages out of the mine. And you must ensure that that data is widely spread at the surface to all decision makers which need to have access to it. In case you look for mineralogy, it's easy, that's a geologist. But when it comes to emergency situation, that you have to rescue people, there is a mine manager, the leader of the mine rescue team, probably the doctor needs some information, and. So you must be capable of sharing information collected by that machine. So, when I summarize, when we talk about the future in that technical exploration in mining, we're talking about automated exploration. Most probably autonomous. It must be reliable. Because when that unit breaks down in the mine, who is going and repair it? How do you get it out? It must be connected from its position, but also with the data collected. And it must make that information collected during the exploration mission available in a real-time approach. So these are the basic informations we're working on. And the picture I've shown you are the typical approaches where you also could send people in. But the question remains, what do you do when the mine is filled with water? And that's what we're here about to learn today. So, thank you very much for your attention.